He got all of this one. A high, deep kick. Carter from way back at the 2.
This is a good defensive call.
It's 1st and 10. Look out, heavy pressure.
Well, the whole point of play action is to try and suck those linebackers up so you can throw it in behind them. But if they're blitzing, it really doesn't make a difference anyway, and all you're doing is slowing down the throw.
Under heavy pressure.
Really impressive performance so far by this defense, and I thought coming in they had a good chance to get pressure. I'm not sure I even anticipated this kind of pressure.
Gets it away. And the pass falls incomplete. Number 85 was the intended receiver. Number 30 awaiting the return.
Get behind those big old linemen and let them do their work. Keep the defense guessing. Don't forget to use misdirection and play action to keep them off balance on passing down.
They're going deep. Got it. They hook up for the long completion. Knocked out of bounds. At the 12.
Now you're getting play. Run this play and get it even closer.
1st down. 10 to go.
As a back, you always have to be ready because eventually there's going to be a little crack and a chance for a big play.
Hit and drop behind the line.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Scrambles for positive yards. Touchdown, Washington.
And the thing defensive coordinators hate more than anything else is a quarterback that can run the football. It just seems like you have so much more to defend. That time he made a nice run.
And the point after is good. Number 5 is ready to kick this one downfield and get this game started. It's a long, high kick. Carter from the 3-yard line.
You have to be careful not to fall out of contention early, so you're looking for them to put some points on the board and stay in this one.
Now we have a 1st down and 10 to go.
Sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage. You have to keep the defense honest by mixing those runs and passes.
They're facing a 3rd and 10. Misses the receiver, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, he got rocked and the ball rolled. There was nothing left after that hit. Now, we talk all the time about offenses getting momentum going and getting into a rhythm. Well, right now we're seeing this defense being aggressive, and they're in a rhythm now.
Fields it at the 34.
Come on now, stick it to him here.
And off, big opening to the left. Gordon drags him down to the ground at the 40.
The key here is to step up into the pocket. Make sure you get those feet set before you throw it.
That's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Still going.
Well, you can't have a good running attack without good blocking, but blocking sometimes isn't enough. It takes a back with a little creativity, and we saw it right there.
Blackwell brings him down.
Keep the defense guessing. Don't forget to use misdirection and play action to keep them off balance on passing down.
Running out of time. The defender tips it away. Crowder was his intended target.
Get behind those big old linemen and let them do their work.
Sheds the tackle. Number 9 looks to be a bit injured after that one.
Okay, now you're close. Get even closer with this pass.
It's 1st and 10.
Green, 64.
Picked up.
I just don't think he saw the coverage right on that one. There's no way you try and force that one in there if you understand what the defense is doing. He just got fooled.
Still a lot of time left, but at the end of one, the score, 7-0. And the ball on the 24-yard line. Here's the pass. Tip pass, and it's incomplete. Allen was the intended receiver on the play.
This is a good one to call.
Misses the receiver, and it's incomplete. Passes it downfield. The catch is made. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
Looks to be about a 9-yard gain.
This defense might work.
Jump ball in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
If you get those big tight ends moving vertically down the field, they can be really intimidating for defensive backs. Good pitch and catch there.
And this for the tie. Number 8 tacks on the extra point. He kicks it high and long.
Run the football. A good running game will really open up the pass.
It's 1st and 10.
When you have a good balance of run and pass plays, it just seems to put so much pressure on the defense, they just don't know what to focus on.
The catch is made. Stevenson drags him down to the ground. Stevenson looks to be a bit injured after that one. Here comes the heat. He's going to run with it. Knocked out of bounds at the 31.
If you don't like what you see with the defense, you can always audible into something else.
1st down and 10.
If you notice them coming up in the run, use some play action. Those defensive backs will take a step forward and that should be all your speed receiver needs to burn.
He's going to run for it, and he's got it on. Avoids the tackle by stepping out at the 48.
Get the pass and look to the sideline. You can't let the clock run down here.
Look out, heavy pressure on him. And the pass falls incomplete.
Take what you can get on this pass play, but don't fight for extra yardage. You need to get out of bounds.
He passes the line of scrimmage. Goes out of bounds at the 36.
And the more you talk to defenses and defensive coordinators, probably the thing that frustrates them the most is when a quarterback takes off and runs with the football. He's the one guy they would like to not have to defend.
And he drops the short pick. Number 17 was the intended receiver.
Come on now, stick it to him here.
Under heavy pressure. Looks to throw it. Short pass to his left. He won't be brought down.
Watch that game clock. You need to keep it stopped as much as possible.
First down. 10 to go. Running out of time. He's looking to run. To the 10. Touchdown, Washington.
And how many times do you see that? Perfect coverage that time down the field. They're so focused in on the receivers, they forget about the quarterback, and he takes it to the house.
The PAT is no good.
Oh, come on. You have to be kidding me. You can't miss a field goal that short. Just send one of the defensive tackles in. He can make it from that far.
Number 5 gets set to kick it away. He got all of this one. A high, deep kick. The defense gave up a touchdown on the last drive.
Try this play.
Everybody knows it, but a tough running game will help your passing attack be even more effective.
Looks like they'll break out the no-huddle. The catch is made. And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
And Gus, I always thought defensive penalties were so much more deflating than offensive penalties. You know, as an offense, you get a chance to make up for it. On defense, though, usually it's big yardage and automatic first downs.
Here comes the heat. The catch is made.
Call this defense here.
Ball on the 42-yard line. With the interception.
You know, this DB is one of those guys that every time I watch him on tape, I'm always surprised he doesn't have more interceptions because he's so quick with his feet and gets in great position.
It's a pass. Can't stay in bounds. Incomplete pass. Number 17 was his intended target.
Well, that's something receivers work on all the time, dragging that back toe, just unable to do it that way.
He passes the line of scrimmage. And he's knocked out at the 25.
Why don't you show the defense what a finely tuned machine you are?
So, ball on the 25-yard line. Rolling out to his right. The catch is made. Brown made the catch for a gain of 6. And that makes it 2nd and 4 yards to go. Takes it out left. He's got room. That seemed like a pretty obvious hold.
Yeah, sometimes you have holding and sometimes you have tackling. That was a pretty good form tackle right there.
Set. Hey.
And the pass falls incomplete. Number 17 was his intended target. The catch is made. Gordon brings him down at the 11-yard line.
Look for the open guy out there and get it to him quickly.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go.
Cowboys, 72.
Gets it away. And they'll score.
You better kick it here.
Set. Hey.
Gonzalez adds the extra point. Number 5 looks ready to send it deep. It's a long, high kick. Carter fields the ball at the 5. And we've come to halftime here. The score is 27. Number 8 gets set to kick it away. He kicks it high and long.
Sometimes in that situation, you see a guy break it out of there for a big gainer, and the crowd goes crazy, and everybody's excited, and sometimes you get stopped inside the 20, and it hurts your team.
Set. Cowboys, 72. Hey.
That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. It's a gain of 4.
Get behind those big old linemen and let them do their work.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
Set.
And that will definitely be enough for the first down.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. If they do, it's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense.
Scrambles for positive yards.
Tell your line to protect here. Tell your line to protect every play, not just here. You need to get some time back there and let someone get open.
Set. Hey.
It's picked up.
And there's no question they were sitting on that one. That is one of the bread and butter pass plays of this offense. They've been working against it all week, and that was a special little trick here that came up with the interception.
The catch is made at the 30 to the 20.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball. You have to keep the defense honest by mixing those runs and passes.
8 yards out. Oh, fade pass to the end zone. Intercepted. The defense holds. He dives.
And really, this quarterback is better than that. He knew better than to throw that ball. He just made a mistake. I'm just not sure what he was thinking there.
Set. Hey.
Decides to run for it. He's pushed out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, really not a bad play on that one to pull a ball down in that situation, because now not only do you have to think about maybe pulling somebody out of cover or maybe just slow down that pass rush a little bit, but it plants a seed in the defense's mind.
Keep Keep the defense guessing. Don't forget to use misdirection and play action to keep them off balance on passing down.
Set. Cowboy, 72. Hey.
The catch is made at the 40, at the 30. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 19.
Savvy little move that time by the receiver to pick up the first down.
It's 1st and 10.
Set. Hey.
Takes off with it, and he's in the clear. Number 98 brings him down.
Believe me, though, at this level, quarterbacks' arms are better than their feet. So while that one had some moderate success, it's not something you want to be doing all day.
Look out, heavy pressure on him. He's looking to run. That's a 2-yard gain.
These short yardage conversions really allow you to control the tempo. You need to get this one.
Set.
And he is shut down for a minimal gain, brings up 4th down.
You better kick it here.
Set. Hey.
And he makes it. Number 5 looks ready to send it deep. He got all of this one, a high, deep kick. Carter fields the ball at the 5.
All right, no time to fool around now. You have to get the ball into your star players' hands, and they have to create some big plays because time is really becoming a factor.
Set.
He's got room off the left side. Number 4 carries for a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5 coming up here. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. The score is 23-7.
Try this one.
Set.
At the 40, at the
50. Call this defense here.
1st down, 10 to go. It's a pick. Still going.
And I like the way he extended for the ball there. He didn't wait for that ball to come to him. He extended his arms, went out and made a play.
Set. Hey.
He's put on an almost unbelievable performance. You don't normally see a yards per carry average as high as his today.
Set. Cowboy, 72. Hey.
You know, one of the dangers of blitzing is that if you can break that first line of the defense, now you just don't have the pursuit in behind it to stop the run.
At the 30. Oh! Watch out! He crosses the goal line. Touchdown!
You better kick it here.
Set. Hey.
The PAT is up and good. Number 5 gets set to kick it away. It's a long, high kick. Carter fields it at the 1. Runs through the tackle.
Time is really a factor now. This offense has to get the ball down the field quickly because they're going to have to get it back and do it again.
It's 1st and 10. Goes out of bounds at the 28. Number 85 gains 7 yards with the catch. Under heavy pressure.
Try this defense here.
Stepping up in the pocket. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. Moore was the intended receiver on the play.
Try this one.
And the pass falls incomplete. They can't hook up on that pass. Now the offense will be facing 3rd down.
Try this play.
Number 15 was his intended target. Running out of time. And the pass is incomplete.
Not really sure about that call. I know the coaches in this league are getting a lot more aggressive, going for it on 4th down, but I don't know why they kept the offense out there that time.
Just a great game today. He's carried the load for this offense and has picked up some nice yards on just about every carry. 2nd and a yard. And he is drilled. What a hit. And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
And Gus, I always thought defensive penalties were so much more deflating than offensive penalties. You know, as an offense, you get a chance to make up for it. On defense, though, usually it's big yardage and automatic 1st downs.
He didn't get back to the line.
Make sure you stay inbounds on this play. You don't want to stop the clock for him.
Brings up a 2nd and long situation here. Big hit there to bring him down. Gets maybe a couple.
Run it up the gut and keep that clock moving. Pound this one up the middle with your fullback, but tell him to protect the ball.
Cowboy, 72.
Here comes the heat.
And this quarterback's a pretty tough guy, but when you see those big guys running at you, it makes all the difference in the world.
You better kick it here.
Look out, heavy pressure on him. Going up top. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one.
I understand you like what your offense is doing, but really no reason to put your defense at risk like that.
This is a good one to call.
It's picked up.
And there's no question they were sitting on that one. That is one of the bread and butter pass plays of this offense. They've been working against it all week. And that was a special little trick there that came up with the interception.
Set.
And that run gets them the first down. Nice job.
Yeah, really not much the defense could do there. The backside really blocked down. They came around to the play side with those big offensive linemen. That one looked easy.
The offensive line has been doing a good job opening up some holes. They're facing 2nd and 3 now.
Set.
Pushing forward. So, for myself and Chris Collinsworth, we'd like to thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.